Hello, I'm Matt Pauli, Technical Specialist with CHS Agronomy. We're out here revisiting a herbicide demonstration trial we sprayed about 40 days ago. And we're really seeing some nice separation between the treatments. The thing I want to talk about is really the different herbicide systems and how do we utilize CHS Agronomy adjuvants to maximize those systems. Our weed species out here are primarily velvet leaf, tall water hemp, some barnyard grass and some panicums, yellow foxtail, and you'll see some differences between the different herbicide systems on how well they were able to control these weeds. We only sprayed at a single time, and this is a non-crop area, so you're going to see a lot of regrowth on some of the treatments, but hopefully we can demonstrate really some of the advantages and disadvantages of some of the different systems out here. So I want to take a look at our first two treatments out here. These have kind of been the standards. This one here, as you can maybe see behind me, this has been the standard for the last well over 20 years. This is standard glyphosate by itself. And as you can see, very good weed control, except we have a very virulent population of glyphosate resistant water hemp in here. Did well on the grasses, did well on the other broadleaves, but really we're left with almost a monoculture of glyphosate tolerant water hemp out here, and that's what we're currently dealing with. Hopefully the next treatments we'll be looking at here will help explain some of the different things we can do to combat the resistant weeds. As we move into the next plot, this is actually glyphosate plus dicamba. And probably the most surprising thing we see here is the lack of weed control on the velvet leaf. We're giving up some weed control there, maybe giving up a little weed control on the grasses here that have come through. But probably the thing that is most concerning is we are left with these injured but still viable water hemp out here. In a non-crop situation, water hemp has the ability to regrow and be competitive. We would definitely be looking at retreating if this was in a field type situation, but as you can tell, we see this in effect from the herbicide, and probably what's most concerning is we see a differentiation in how much the dicamba affects the different water hemp plants. Water hemp has a very diverse genetic background. It outcrosses. And this is kind of some of the things you'll see when you see water hemp control in the field. You'll see a plant that is severely injured, and you'll see a plant that's injured but regrowing actually fairly well. This is 40 days after treatment, so overall we got fairly decent water hemp control, but we really see that drop off in velvet leaf control, and we're giving up a little bit in the grasses. So you do see that glyphosate dicamba antagonism that's apparent in this plot. So in talking about this treatment with dicamba and glyphosate, or actually XtendiMax and glyphosate, when we look at the dicamba system, using a product like Trapline Pro 2 really gives you great drift control and great deposition properties. As you can see along here, even though it was fairly breezy that day, we were able to cut a very clean line from this treatment to the next treatment. And that's what you get when you add a product like Trapline Pro 2. You get good drift control, you get good deposition, and it's really a nice, easy to use all-in-one product for the dicamba system, whether you're using Ingenia, XtendiMax, or Tavium.